Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about something that every foreigner should learn before they come out to the Philippines for dating. So before you spend money on flights, hotels, SIM cards, travel, food, and all the other expenses that go with it, there are 10 questions that you should ask a Filipina before meeting her in person. These questions hopefully will save you time, prevent drama, and help you avoid women who just want attention, or worse, women who want an ATM, not a relationship. So let's go ahead and get into it. Stick around.
I'm tired of waiting here. Same four walls, same fading year. Got these plans stuck in my head. Southeast Asia calling me instead. Bangkok nights in Bali shores. Sick of dreaming.
So question number one is, what are you looking for long term? And for me, this is kind of the first filter. Don't ask what you are looking for. Rather, ask for what are you looking for long term. Women who want a relationship, I think, answer pretty clearly. I want a long-term partner. I want something serious. I want marriage someday. These are the type of answers that they should reply with. And women who are playing games usually will say, let's see, maybe something. I don't know, depends. So there's a massive difference, pretty easy to find out, but that's question number one that I usually get into. And question number two for me is, have you dated a foreigner before? And this usually tells you three things. One, experience level. Is she new to foreigner guys, or has she dated many? Often she may not actually divulge that information, so you may have to dig a little bit. And two, expectations. Some women know what come with age gaps and cultural differences. And three, past trauma. If she says, my last foreign boyfriend ghosted me, or he stopped supporting me, then you may want to take note. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth knowing. If she's had too many, if she looks like she's jumping from guy to guy, then something you want to be aware of and maybe be a little bit cautious of as well. You can also look on their Facebook, their social media. If you're on their social media, it seems like WhatsApp is the thing that people are most comfortable with now. People add each other on WhatsApp and you can't really see each other's social status. But if a girl says she doesn't have Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, I usually call BS on that. I know for a fact that 99.9% of them do. And if you are added onto one of those, you can look and see how many foreigners are following, how many foreigners have commented, how many, you can do a little CIA investigative social media detective work yourself. It doesn't have to be just them investigating you on social media. You can also do it and see just how many foreigners are on her Facebook, liking her posts, commenting, and maybe she's also replying back to them. And question number three for me is, how do you feel about age gap relationships? Now, it's so common that you hear the, oh, so age doesn't matter, age is just a number answer. But I would be pretty straightforward, ask them some hard questions. In the Philippines, as far as with foreigners, age gap relationships are pretty normal, but comfort level is individual. You don't want a woman who tolerates your age. You want a woman who prefers mature partners, and that's a big difference. And you also got to ask, like, what kind of things do you like to do? If she's like really into extreme activity or activities that you no longer can do, then yeah, she may say age is just a number. Oh, that's okay. But eventually it's going to be an issue. And so you kind of got to deep dive into that a little bit, not just get the typical, oh, age is just a number. You got to kind of deep dive into it a little bit more. Well, you want a husband, you want kids. All right, well, what happens if I pass away in 10 years? What then? You kind of have to deep dive into it a bit more. All right, so before we continue, I want to mention something important. These questions only work when you're talking to a woman who is serious. If you're messaging random women on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, many of them are going to dodge these questions or answer in ways that really don't make any sense. Could also be an English level proficiency thing as well. Or maybe even disappear or ghost you the moment you ask something real. This is why I recommend AsianWives.com, today's video sponsor. Most of the women who sign up are looking for genuine long-term relationships with foreigners. They're screened, the site is monitored, and the women are way more traditional and intentional than what you will find on traditional dating apps. I've tested a lot of different sites over the years, and AsianWives.com has been one of the easiest places to talk to sincere women who actually want a serious partner. And I do want to mention they have real profiles, manually verified, and a translator so you can communicate with any Asian women without knowing their language. So not only the Philippines, this includes Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, other countries, and other Asian women throughout Asia. So if you want to save time and avoid the games, I'll put my link below in the description and also the pinned comment. Now back to the questions. So question number 4 for me is, what do you value most in a partner? This kind of reveals whether she's relationship-minded, family-focused, or looking for a lifestyle upgrade. So you want to listen kind of carefully on this one. If her first value is always a man who provides, be cautious. If the first thing coming out of her mouth is someone who will provide for me, someone who will take care of me, that's a red flag for me. If she says kindness, loyalty, respect, communication, those are good signs. Then for me, that's a green flag, proceed. Question number 5 is, what is your family situation like? Filipinas often live with their family up until marriage. Not a bad thing, but you do want to know a few things. 1, does she support her family? Are there financial expectations? Will a chaperone show up on the first date? Which can be completely normal for a first date anyway. Is the family respectful of the relationship? Remember, you're not just dating her, you're dating her situation. So if she's got a messy situation where she's supporting the family, having to work 60 hours per week, and she's paying for the younger sibling to go to school, don't expect those obligations to just disappear. And if she's got a broken family and a drunkard father and a druggy brother, I mean, these are things you may not want to get into. And question number 6 that I ask, what's your ideal relationship timeline? Some women want marriage quickly, and that is not okay. Some want to take it slow. What you want is someone who's clear and realistic, not someone who expects marriage after 2 weeks of chatting or even moving in together. If you set the expectations early, it's going to prevent a lot of misunderstandings later. And that means if there's some kind of financial support you're going to be providing her family, marriage, moving in together, all these things, you should have some guidelines and expectations kind of set early on. I think question 7 for me is, what is your daily routine like? What do you do on a daily basis? Is she working? Does she study? Is she productive? Is she responsible? Or does she have no routine at all other than stay at home and make TikTok videos and scroll social media? Which usually means she's either bored, unfocused, or online all day, probably talking to multiple guys. Big green flag if she has structure. You know, she wakes up, she takes a walk, she goes to the gym, maybe she meets up with a friend, then she goes to work, and then she comes home and she does some house cleaning or maybe cooks dinner. Those are good signs. Someone who sits at home all day, doing absolutely nothing, TikToking, dancing on TikTok, scrolling social media, that's a big red flag for me. And question number 8 is, do you have any financial responsibilities? Again, you're not asking about the money, you're talking about responsibility. Does she support her parents? Does she send money home? Does she have loans or debts? Is she the breadwinner? This is going to impact the relationship whether you want it or not. It's better to know early on. So again, this one's a big one. Very important that you set expectations and know what's going on with the financial responsibility. Does she have a bunch of loans out? Has she had to pawn her phone or her watch or things like this? You want to know all of this. What's the family's financial situation? You know, are you going to be expected to pay for schooling for the younger sibling? You got to find all of this out. And question number 9 is, what do you expect when we meet in person? And this kind of avoids surprises. I ask directly, do you expect me to travel to your province, or are you going to come and meet me? Are you comfortable meeting at a cafe first? Are you bringing anyone with you? I don't want you to show up with your entire family. It's happened to me before. What's your idea of a first date? Clear expectations usually equal a smooth first meeting. Again, I'm not a big fan of airport meetups if you've never met before. I don't know really the true person until we've met in person. And I don't want to be, after a long flight, go straight to my room and I'm trying to rest and she's got her family with her and she's wanting you to all go out to dinner and you just want to go home and crash, or you want to go to the hotel and crash and take a shower and maybe eat something. It's better to deal with that and meet at a different location maybe the next day. The guys who just meet and say, oh, well, but we video chat every day and everything's great, and then you go and she meets you at the airport, and then all of a sudden the chemistry is not quite there, a little bit of a different person, and she's already staying with you, and she's got family, you know, she's bringing you to meet family. I just think it moves too fast when you set it up that way. And the last question for me, question number 10, is where do you see yourself in 5 years? And this question kind of tells you everything. Is she goal-oriented? Does she have a vision? Does she want a stable family life? Is she looking to move abroad? Or does she have no plan whatsoever? You want someone whose long-term goals align with you. And if she's giving you answers like, oh, I want to travel the world, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want this, I want a house, I want, you know, everything's all about I want to travel, I want to do this. And there's no like really goals as like I want to further my education, I would like to open my own business, I want a stable family, I want us to grow together, you know, nothing like that. Then for me, again, big red flag. So hopefully, guys, these questions help you out. But those are my top 10 questions that I like to ask ahead of time, or I wish I would have asked in previous relationships. So again, those are the 10 questions that you must ask before you fly into the Philippines or meet a Filipina in person. These questions will save you time, money, and stress, and they help you avoid the wrong women while finding the right one. And again, if you want to talk with women who are serious, intentional, and ready for a genuine relationship, check out asianwives.com. The link is in the description and also the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to share, like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you're updated every time I come out with a new video. Stay safe, guys. Stay smart, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
I'm tired of waiting here. Same four walls, same fading year. Got these plans stuck in my head. Southeast Asia calling me instead. Bangkok nights and Bali shores. Sick of dreaming, want something more. Pack your bags, don't hesitate. Gio, let's go before